This looks like a job for Superman.
Hey everybody, Rez the Collector here with kind of a mini collection update. Basically just taking a look at how I have things set up now. Of course there is some new stuff that's going to be in the videos, but mainly it's just to see setups. And of course this is freehand, so I apologize for any shakiness. Kind of hard to use the tripod with this. So starting of course the statue level, as you can see here we've got the Kotobukiya, little Blu-ray statue that came with the Man of Steel Blu-ray. Now these of course aren't statues, but I consider Hot Toys to be posable statues. And of course we've got the Cavill, the Reeve, and in the middle there we've got the Mattel General Zod, which was a recent acquisition thanks to Trav Nasty. There is the other half of that little statue set from the Blu-ray. We've of course got the Mini Bowen, the Kotobukiya, and the Man vs. the Machine, along with a couple of the Eaglemoss small figurines. Next level, we have the Superman family. Of course, the Superboy is just the figure. We don't have a Kotobukiya of that yet. We have the Kingdom Come statue. And then we come into the Man of Steel line, of course, Rags Morales, Jim Lee. In the back there, we've got the Supergirl bust, the awesome, amazing Rockefort, the Lee, last name I fuck up, so Lee, the Frank Miller, and the Frank Quietly. And of course, flying in the middle of these guys, we have the Identity Crisis, or Infinite Crisis Superman. Now this is where the change-up really has happened. On the figure level, I have acquired some stairs. Now, my first set of stairs was the one in the middle here, and that was an acrylic set. But I recently discovered that Walmart actually has, in their organization aisle, like with where wire racks and stuff are, kind of like in kitchen, they have basically bamboo spice racks, 3-tier spice racks, that are awesome for figures. And I'm kind of upset that I bought the, well, not really upset, but kind of sucks that I bought the acrylic one when the bamboo one is like a fourth of the price. The acrylic one cost me like 20 bucks, and the bamboo ones are like $5.74, and that's like with tax. It might not be with tax. Well, whatever. Now it's about $6. About $6 you can get a nice staircase. So I have picked up 3 of these so far. 2 of them are in this case. So as you can see here, over on the left, we've got the Silver Age robot, we've got the Superpowers and the Young Justice Superboy, and we have the Super Friends Superman. Hovering over the crowd is the Injustice and one of the Small Man of Steel figures. And then on the first tier, we've got the Armored Justice, technically Captain Marvel, but Superman, Last Son and Frank Miller, and then you can see the 4 here on the next 2 levels are the Through the Ages set, and of course we've got Unmasked and the Ed McGuinness, and then down here out front you've got 2 of my customs. On the left you have the Armored Superman, on the right you have the Earth 2, and in the middle you of course have the S3 sculpt from Mattel. Now on the acrylic shelf, of course, we've got Steel, Recovery Suit, and New 52 Cocky Face. Next level, we've got the Eradicator, Justice League Superman, and New 52 Metallic from the Trinity War set. The next level, we've got Silver Age Superman from the Superman Lois 2 set. The Superman, he is technically from the 2 set with Doomsday, another Through the Ages Superman that I have slightly modded, and the 7-pack We Can Be Heroes Superman New 52. And as you guys see, I kind of have next level down, I've kind of got each era lined up with a Superboy. We've got the Silver Age Superboy Earth Prime, along with the Silver Age Superman. With that Doomsday 2-pack, we have my custom Superboy. With the Through the Ages modification, we have the 90s Return of Superman Superboy. And then, of course, with the 7-pack, we have the New 52 Superboy. Now, finishing off this one is the 5 ladies here out front. And again, I kind of matched them up with their eras. You can see we have the Silver Age Crisis Supergirl matching up with those Supermen. We have my custom Matrix Supergirl matching up with the 90s Superman. Of course, we've got the Ed McGuinness Superwoman here. She doesn't really match up, but as those ladies, I was just kind of matching those up there. We've got the white shirt Supergirl that actually came with the that came in the set that's the same that Superboy did. And then we have the Justice Supergirl, who will be, now I'm not going to say replaced, but moved. She'll be moved once the New 52 Supergirl comes out. So we'll get her there, so we've got that nice like long line of New 52 with the cocky face, the metallic, the 7-pack, and then, of course, Superboy, and then finally Supergirl. And then we come to the villains tier. This is the other wood bamboo tier that I have. Of course, in the back we have, as you can see, I kind of went with the patterns as much as I could. We've got the robotic villains. We've got full-on robot Brainiac, cyborg basically Brainiac, and cyborg Superman. The next level we have evil versions of Superman. We have the 2 Earth Prime evil Superboys. We have the Injustice Superman and my custom Justice Lord Superman. Next level, we have the Brainiacs, or not Brainiacs, I'm so sorry, the Bizarros. Bizarro from the Superman set, Bizarro from Last Sun, Bizarro New 52, and then off to the side here, Bizarro S3 Sculpt. And then out front, we've got the Ultraman. We've got Classic Mattel, Newer Mattel, and New 52. Over here, we've also got the Doomsday from the Superman set, and then the 2 Blackest Night Supermen. Coming down to the lowest level, we've got custom and some random stuff. We've got a new tin cyanide picked up recently. We've got just some random guys that are down there. Mattel, the Mad, the Total Heroes, the customized new head Superman black body with Jor-El's head. We got a little picture book I picked up for like 50 cents, the Superman watch, and one of my 2 Superman puzzles. I haven't put the other one together yet. And then over here on this side we've got, and I know that cord's in the way, I need to get a new longer one to take care of that. We've got Oddities Superman, we've got the little plushy thing, the Play School, the Lego, and the Binkies and the Squinkies, along with the anime Supergirl. So that's pretty much it for the changes in the Superman cabinet. I am really, really happy with these staircases, and I recommend anybody who is looking for a great way to display your figures to pick these up. I know that there's quite a few guys out there who actually use these. I think Stewart's picked up one recently. I know Mike M. Gonzel, he uses them, and actually he was the one that told me about them to begin with, and then I picked up the acrylic. But really, I mean, it's such a space saver for one, and two, it allows you to really be able to see all of your figures. I mean, look at all these guys. If they were on one flat surface, they'd get lost in there. But having this these staircases in there really gets you the ability to see all of your figures and be able to enjoy them that much more. Now, swinging around here to the other case, and anybody who saw my Facebook saw that this case basically came crashing down on me today. My middle support for this top shelf just basically fell, and all of the figures came falling down. I again kind of went with the theme over on this case. As you can see, we start out with the Atom. He's basically blue and red. And then we come to Martian Manhunter, who has blue, red, and green. And then we come into the Green Lanterns, and of course Green Arrow. And then this is the staircase for this shelf. Basically, I decided to go with flashes on here because I'm really in a Flash kind of mood lately. Maybe it's with the new TV show coming out, I don't know. But as you can see, these are all my flashes. We do have an empty space there, and I will give away the surprise that the figure I have coming tomorrow is a member of the Flash, I don't want to say Flash family, but Flash-related character. And of course we've got the red and yellows there, except for that lone blue lantern flash in the back. And then coming over here, as you can see, we've got the coming into more red and yellows. We've got Shazam, Captain Marvel, Firestorm. Then of course we've got the 2 Wonder Women and the Earth 2 Robin back there. And then we get into gray. I really didn't intend to do this at first. It just kind of happened with the New 52 Cyborg. And as you can see, I tried to keep my New 52 figures kind of together, because we've got coming over, and again we've got the New 52 Batman and then Cyborg. Sorry about that, guys. Got a phone call, and of course I film with my phone. So I was saying I'm trying to keep the New 52 out front and together. We've got 4 New 52 figures there. And then, of course, there is a little break here on the Flash display, but then we come over to the Flash and the Green Lantern New 52 figures. But like I was going through, we went through the Flashes, got to Wonder Woman's, Cyborg, and then, of course, we come into the Batman figures. And, of course, my favorites tend to be more predominant up front. We've got the Crisis Batman, which is an awesome figure. We've got the Arkham Origins Mattel, the Arkham Origins DC Collectibles. I'm not going to go through all of them, but as you can see, a lot of of course, my favorites make it up front. Alright, so there is the Batman level. Now going down into the second level, as you can see there's my little diorama building back there. We start off with Luthor's. Of course, we've got Orange Lantern, Super Friends. And though technically he's a good Luthor, he's still a Luthor from Earth 3. And lastly, we have the Lego Luthor. And then we get into Cosmic Enemies. You, of course, got the Anti-Monitor, Black Lantern, Orange Lantern, Red Lantern, Yellow Lantern, Star Sapphire, the Dark Side from DC Collectibles, and of course the Dark Side from Mattel. And then bringing up the Cosmic lineup, we have Despero. And then last but not least, we get to the Crime Syndicate. As you can see, again, New 52 taking prominence there. We've got Deathstorm, sorry, I forgot his name for a second, Deathstorm, Johnny Quick, and Power Ring, followed by, of course, the classic Mattel, Johnny Quick, and Power Ring behind them. On the Alex Ross stands, we of course have the Superwomen. We've got Mattel and the New 52. I wanted to do the same thing with the Superwoman I did with the Owlman, you can see next to them. But I'm looking at the bottom of the New 52 Superwoman, she actually doesn't have a peg hole. I've got her balanced really nicely though, so it worked out. And then of course, last but not least, is the 2 Owlmen, and I really like the way that's set up. I really like the turn to pose and the kind of, you know, standing with one bent knee, looking up there. So there you go. That's the basically the changes to my collection. Of course, up here I've just got some diorama stuff and lamp and some cups and stuff, and my Impact thing that I've really done absolutely nothing with right now. It's just holding my various knives, my pocket knife, my box cutter, and my pliers. So that's really all I've done. This is a really long video for that. And actually, when I finished everything, I realized something, that I have one figure out right now that I don't know where he's going to go, because I kind of got this all finished and set up while he was setting out waiting to be reviewed. And that is, of course, the Superman as Nightwing figure. And he's probably going to end up going on that bottom shelf in the Superman cabinet, simply because there's really no room for him. Even with all the room I made on the tiers with the stairs in the Superman cabinet, there's really no room for him, because he has to have a base and he has to have a large stand. You can't have a small one. He is so oddly sculpted and so back heavy that without a stand, you either have to basically I either have to put him with a fishing line and hang him in a kind of like a flying pose, or I have to put him on basically the biggest stand I can find. And even then, he's still going to fall over. I had him on this stand sitting here last night, because I keep meaning to review him, and I came down this morning, he's still falling backwards on that big stand. So he is just an issue. And he's so weirdly sculpted, but I'll get into that when I review him. Coming up for review, we've got him And we've got the Silver Age Superman there behind the Crisis Superboy. He's also coming up for review. So look for those guys. This was longer than I intended it to be. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I of course want to thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Of course, rate and comment, and have a nice day.